Arguably the greatest footballer to ever live, Ronaldinho once said, "I learned all about life with a ball at my feet." While this may be true, one must also agree that the groundwork needs to be done to achieve the highest level of learning, literally. One notable mention would easily be 22-year-old international star Jeremy Garrett, who hails from the community of Tocqueville in the heart of the capital city. Jeremy's most recent stint happened at the Louisiana State University UNIS, where he completed a 2-year scholarship program in 2020. His international career, however, began when he was just 14 years old. Born on the 1st of January 2000, Jeremy recognized very early on that he has a unique passion for sports.
I actually started playing through a friend. He's still active, Ryan Hackett. Some people call him Boom Boom. He actually held my mother's window open so I can jump through to actually go and play for the first time. And ever since then, when I came back, obviously you know the outcome when you come back. I received a song thrashing. So just in case my mother's watching this interview, I received a song thrashing, and I was then relieved of those lashes a few days after, when she saw I scored a goal and it was in the newspaper. So then she was a bit bittersweet, that she already shared the licks, but you did well.
This was not, however, excluding the pressures emanating from his environment. What was it like for you growing up in Tocqueville, in your young days coming up?
For me, those were the best days of my life. I think it was at the stage where I was at the happiest. It was challenging, of course, just like anybody else's life, but I guess with the resources and the people around, it was better. And it was a really nice life growing up in Tocqueville. It was tough at times, but it was good to live growing up in Tocqueville.
The access to resources, as Jeremy mentioned, included the Tocqueville Community Center ground, which he points out played a critical role in the positive development of his life.
Honestly though, I want people to understand, or anybody, that the community ground saved a lot of lives from a standpoint that it took a lot of youths away from other stuff. For example, myself, it helped us to stay out of trouble a lot. Any trouble you had was with the community field, you take your spite out, go and take your anger out on the field, play football, see how good you could become.
Since the changeover in public office in 2020, the government of Guyana has invested heavily in the development and rehabilitation of new and existing community grounds across the country, just like the one in Tocqueville. In 2021, some 25 community grounds across regions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10 were upgraded, while works have commenced for the construction of the multi-purpose sports facilities in regions 2, 6, and 10. This year alone, the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport has been allocated $250 million, which will go directly toward the ministry's ground enhancement program. Jeremy, government has invested and is continuing to invest a lot in community grounds, community rehabilitation, so that young people can have the opportunities like you had, like you spoke with us. But tell us, what do you think these things will do, the new grounds, the enhancement of these grounds, what do you think this will do for the young people coming up in those communities?
So let me start from back then. Back then, I mean 2009, 2010, we didn't have this kind of investment. And we've seen over the past years, that we would have produced a lot of good athletes, a lot of all-round athletes, meaning they're good at academics, sports, you name it. So now, with the new investments that the government is making, we can only imagine what can transpire, what can be the outcome in a few years' time, how Guyana can benefit and how we can help to mold, way better athletes than myself. You have athletes like, even track athletes, field athletes, footballers, in general. And if we were able to produce a lot of good players with limited, not limited, but with less than what we have in now, then you just could imagine with this kind of investment in football, the sky is the limit with the production of talent. Huh?
The sky is the limit indeed. To ensure steady competition, the President's One Guyana Cup was launched at the community level to ensure all athletes have access to high-level competition. The impact of this, Jeremy described, would be transformational.
With this, let me just say, off the bat, more players are able to play now with the interwards. With the interwards kicked off, I think more community players whom might not be able to make a club team, they're able to play for their communities now in a chance to make your regional team. So it is a good initiative for those players and even the national players like myself to have the opportunity to play on a different platform with different players to continue our aspect of development. So for me, it's a great look, and I think it can but it can highlight a lot of talent that we have here in Guyana. But I think a lot of investment is being put into it by His Excellency, the Guyana Football Federation, the Minister of Sports, and with that, I think you guys definitely can look forward to seeing like a lot of talent being highlighted on this platform. It's probably the largest stage of local football. As you said, since COVID, we haven't had any. I mean, we had the year-end tournaments, but they should be bigger. This is way bigger, and just look forward to something bigger.
Garrett hopes very soon to take his talents to the international professional arena. While he works on that, government continues to work on the development of facilities and the creation of programs which will further improve the talents of the youngsters coming up.
I think it's a good thing that the president bring together. It gives you a chance to let the youths come together and unite, no matter the race or where you come from, and it's all about unity.
Well, for now, football in Guyana improving a lot. You see a lot of youths getting opportunity to go overseas and play.
Hopefully, with these continued investment in sport, young players will have the opportunity to learn life with a ball at their feet. For DPI, I am Shaquan Gill.